Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is my brother, Pedro.
Good morning, everybody. Pedro Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
Yep, that's right. This is where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. This is episode 502. We're streaming live. It is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. We're hanging out in all the usual places. We're streaming live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X. If you want to say anything throughout the show, we can bring in your questions, comments, gifs, or GIFs, especially on the Adafruit Discord. So we'll want to welcome everyone to the Adafruit Discord, where you can post up fun GIFs and GIFs and memes. And we have a fun show, I think, packed for everybody. I want to say last week we had special guest Brent Rubel, who's on the Adafruit IO team. Shout out to Brent for joining us last week. This week is just me and Pedro. We'll have Brent back on, I think, in a couple weeks because we're going to do another collaboration project featuring Adafruit IO. That's right. This week, also I want to apologize. Last week, I did an outdated coupon code. Sorry about that, folks. I misread it. This week we have a real coupon code. 10% off will get you. Sorry, eInk Jam is this week's coupon code. It'll get you 10% off your order. Anything in the Adafruit shop that's a physical item that's in stock, you can get 10% off with coupon code eInk Jam. We still have freebies going on while supplies last. Starting off with orders of $99 or more, they are going to get a free PCB coaster with a golden Adafruit logo. If your order's at $149 or more, you'll get a KB2040. That's that lovely RP2040 chip microcontroller. And at the top tier at $199 or more, you'll get the KB2040, the PCB coaster, and free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. Get 10% off again with eInk Jam. We have lots of stuff in stock, and we're working hard to get more stuff in stock. So there you go, adafruit.com/free. These get automatically added to your cart, and while you're there, coupon code. There we go. I want to give some shout outs to folks that are hanging out in the Discord server so far. We only got Esther. Hey, Esther, welcome to the show. And if anyone wants to say anything on the other channels or the other sites, we'll say hi. So this week, we don't have a published Learn guide because we are in the middle of new projects. Me and Pedro are kind of doing bigger projects this week. You want to go first, Pedro? I'll swap you here.
Yeah, I got a super simple one. Lamar requested a case for our 7.5-inch eInk display running CircuitPython on a Raspberry Pi. So here is my little case for that. I believe this is what she wanted, just a Pi with the ability to mount onto the back of our, this one's the tricolor 7.5-inch. We also have a grayscale one, but super simple. It has all of the ports available here, and then I think I could close this up, the ribbon that goes around to connect with the I forget how many pins it is. I was like
24 pins. It says on the product page. Let's see if I can pull it up too. Yeah, 24 pin eInk e-paper display.
There you go. We also have a so there is a bonnet that's mounted on there onto the Raspberry Pi 5. We also have a wing for the feather. So is the way that's mounted on there. I was trying to get a smaller ribbon cable, but I think that's the only size we have with those pins. So I had to be crafty in the way that it's bending or folding into itself to fit in there. This is going to obviously be powered into the wall since it is running a Pi and
Pi 5.
Pi 5, yes.
So power hungry Pi 5. That will melt your 3D printed case if you don't add an active cooling fan.
Yeah, so that's the next step. I'll add some vents on the side, probably on the lid as well. And then
All right.
yeah, the port openings will help as a vent as well. To keep the cost down, I don't think I'll add a fan on there, but you have enough space to attach an HDMI display and then your power. I think that's all you need. Need to verify what else she was thinking for what project to actually run on here. Maybe one of those calendars or like a.
Yeah,
I think there was like a picture one too, right? Where do like a script to convert it into like a BMP or something.
Yeah, I think PT has been chatting about like an AI. I hate to say this, but like an AI generated image of the news, and it
Yeah,
turns
that's
it into
probably
a
the one.
poem or something. But of course, weather displays are always cool. Some sort of calendar with your schedule or something. But I think weather station's always a good thing. Maybe comic books or something. We can display comics on there.
Those look beautiful as well. So
Yeah.
cool. So you can do with the tricolor. It's like the black, the gray, and then the red.
Yeah.
And then the way that this is mounted, it's just like a sandwich. So in the center is the little framing that is mounting the pie inside.
Very nice.
So that's working. We'll see if we can get this in stock. Not feeling optimistic on the cost that this is going to be because of the volume of it, the size of it. So that might be pricey. But of course, we'll release the files so you can download one yourself. Just a couple of parts of the ribbon extender. You can see here the bonnet. It's hooked up to the bonnet. That pretty long ribbon cable attached there. And what I didn't know is that it has a little speaker as well, little terminals for that.
Oh, it does?
Cool. Yeah. I was like, what the heck is this? I thought that's how you powered it. And I was like, wait a minute. No, it's a speaker on there.
This the 3-pin JST thing? Is that the speaker port?
No, the terminal, the green.
Oh, I see. It's right there. It's a speaker. Okay, so screw block terminal. You got stemma QT, so if you want to add an extra sensor, and you have a 3-pin, so you can do like an analog sensor or a button or something. It has 2 buttons on board, and they're broken out here, GPIO 5 and 6. It has an on-off switch for changing the resistor. For different, I guess, displays. You just left yours in default, I think, right?
Yeah, I didn't touch any of that.
Yeah. It's $15 for this because it's got all those things. It's got the speaker circuitry on there. Yeah, onboard amplifier. And it comes with this extension cable, so that's nice. And then you got to get your own display, obviously. 24-pin display. 7.5. We got a monochrome here.
Nice assortment of them.
There we go. So yeah, so this one's out of stock, but we do have the tricolor in stock, which is super cool.
I need to, after the show, make sure that the monochrome does indeed fit because they look like they're the exact same size.
Right, but you never know.
Yeah, I gotta verify.
800 by 480 is the resolution. You can see the driver here is this new type of driver. Yeah. So we have a learn guide and a 3D model of the bonnet. And if you don't have one, you can get subscribed via email to get notified when they're back in stock. $15. I think I missed how much this was. It's a little pricey. You're right. Yeah, $64.95 for the tricolor. This one's $59. It's like maybe a couple bucks. Yeah, it's only like $5 cheaper. So you get to choose, I think. And yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably that little the newspaper.
Yeah, some sort of newspaper
thing that PT posted. It's probably what will end up going up on there. So we'll see if there are any other requests before we send this in. Probably, I don't know, it might be too heavy for the magnetic thing. Maybe just a stand.
Yeah, some sort of stand. Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe need to raise so there's room for the USB to not get in the way when it's on your desk. Or maybe to mount for the wall. Mount this to the wall might be better option with like a command strip or something like that.
Yeah, it might make sense to add little button pressers for the 2 buttons in case you want to like do an image gallery or switch between weather and news. That sort
I
of thing.
will ask. Yeah, I'll put that in notes. That
Yeah, the
is
buttons would be on the back, right? Because it's the bonnet.
if she wants those broken out, I mean, I guess we can have those plugged into one of the GPIO to have those routed back over here.
I kind of like the buttons on the back. They might be in the right spot.
I mean, because if it's going to be mounted, it's going to
then you can get to them.
That's why immediately we thought, oh, we got to reroute these to the front.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
See what the additional requests are. This is just the prototype to just figure out how to mount everything. We can move everything around now.
Yeah. Cool.
That is the little prototype for that on just simple mounting. 5.5.
Cool. If you want to pick up the 7.5 inch tricolor, you can get 10% off with Ink Jam. So check it out. We're gonna say welcome, Paul Cutler and Squid.jpg. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. Very good. Glad we got a work in progress for the eInk Pi Bonnet. And hopefully we'll get more in stock. But thanks everybody for ordering their Pi Bonnet. First batch went out, and so far so good. All right, next up. While Pedro's working on eInk, I'm working on a fruit jam project. This came together pretty quick. Let me see if I can reveal it as if it is 1984. You know, imagine Steve Jobs in a dark room, and he has a bag, and he unzips the bag, and he pulls out this thing, and then he reveals to the world the Mac, the first Macintosh. So this is a fruit jam. We thought it'd be fun to design and 3D print a Mac Classic inspired enclosure for the fruit jam. So the fruit jam is inside here. It's on the back. So we have the 2 USB ports, Stemma QT, and the 3-pin JST. We have a USB-C for power and data. On the front, we have a 5-inch 800 by 480, I believe, little HDMI display. We have a speaker in the front here. It's the speaker that comes with the fruit jam. So it's the mini oval speaker. It's running Pico Mac, which was ported by Jeff Epler to run on fruit jam natively. And one of the cool things I like about it is that this right here is an SD card. So right where the Mac would have its floppy, we have an SD card, which is kind of cool. You got your, the traditional Mac look with the handle at the top. I thought it'd be neat to have a print in place door that has a hinge and a slide lock. So you actually have to slide this to unlock the latch. Now you can see and have access to your fruit jam. Let me see if I can switch over. And you can see here, if you want to access the boot button, so you can, change out the UF2 for running Doom or NES or Fruit Jam OS, you can access it there. But yeah, there's the fruit jam. You have access to those buttons there. I'm still figuring out how to distribute power, because right now I'm using a USB hub to distribute this USB-C power coming in the extension here to power both the fruit jam and the display. The display just uses regular HDMI, which plugs in natively to the DVI port, which is an HDMI port on the fruit jam. Kind of hard to see in there, but you have a lot of access in here. It's basically a lot of air and some wires, right? I have a micro SD card to SD card adapter that we have in the Adafruit shop, and that I created like a little mount. I'll show all that detail later, but I was able to mount it so that you can take this out. It works really well. I think that's it though. Yeah, you do need a couple of special ultra slim USB-C cables, and you need the HDMI DIY ribbon cable that's like super low profile and right angled in order to be like so flush with the bezel of the front. But the front is snap fit. This bottom here is also snap fit, so you do have access to them. Adafruit logo. Yeah, it's got the vents here that are like, styled couple vents in the back here just to kind of, I don't know, make it look nice. I guess some rubber feet. I think that's all there is to it. I'm running Pico Mac right now, which is running the After Dark screensaver of the Flying Toasters. Yeah. Let's see what else. Let me see if I can. Oh, I need to add some things, of course. I need to add an on-off switch here for the fruit jam so we can turn it on and off without having to disconnect it. I don't know if you heard that beep, but that's the... it's not quite the power G cord from the Mac OS 8, but you know, Mac OS, I think this is 7 is what it's running. Cool. It's pretty cool, yeah. Oh. It'll probably tell you I was not... give you a warning here. It's like, hey, you didn't turn me off right. Oh. But you do have access to the USB ports for connecting a mouse and a keyboard. There's two different UF2 files for the Pico Mac for the Fruit Jam. There's one that's like a traditional 512 resolution, and then we have another one that's like 640, so it'll like fill up the screen. So I'll try that out. But yeah, I'm afraid to... if I take out the SD card, they might corrupt it. So let me just disconnect it. Show you. It has that actual spring, so it comes out nicely. And then we actually, I still have these floppy stickers from Charlene. So I plan to put one in there, so it looks like an actual, you know, floppy drive. But yeah, it actually fits in there, and it has that nice satisfying click. So yeah. The Fruit Jam Mac. Let's see. It is 12 total print time of all the parts was 12 hours, 39 minutes. That's 436 grams of filament. Thanks you for Bamboo Slice for having all these stats for me. That's $8 in filament. The overall dimensions is 160 by 160 by 2 millimeters. So that means the scale factor is 1 to 1.5. So it's just a little bit smaller than the original Mac 128 or Mac Classic. No support materials for any of the parts. These two pieces here screw together, the base and then the main case. And then the front here snap fits, and so does the bottom. Those two snap fit, so you can easily get into them. Let's see what else. Yeah, I kind of talked about it all. Yeah, 800 by 480 HDMI display. You got the hinge. You got USB-C power with 2 USB-A ports, MQT, 3-pin JST ports, top handle, Adafruit logo, snap fit bottom front. Yep. It shouldn't be too hard to put a Raspberry Pi. If you want to change this out for Raspberry Pi, you could do that too, to run Emulation Station or something, since it is modular. And the display actually has standoffs soldered into the PCB that are designed for the Raspberry Pi, which is fun. Yeah, I just got to do a couple more tweaks, like I was saying. And then, yeah, we can have this out in a week or two. Nice. So what do people think about the Mac, Fruit Jam Mac? Does anyone have any, what do you call it, stories of owning or working with a classic Macintosh back in the 90s? I don't. I never actually used one, right? Like our first Mac,
like at Maker Faire.
Yeah, I've never really touched one. They are just mythological creatures that don't exist anymore. No, you can get these on eBay, I think, right? People, there's all sorts of ways to modify them.
Yeah. Although the videos I always see is like, you know, the capacitor or something always blows on them as soon as you plug it in. So it's like, oh no, it feels like
while researching it,
to work on.
Exactly. While researching it, I did see there's a few of these kind of projects for like an iPad mini, which is super cool. So I did reference those, but none of them go as far as like installing a Fruit Jam or a single board computer, at least that I didn't see. Maybe there are. This isn't the first time we've done this. We did this like 10 years ago with a Raspberry Pi, but it was a Pi TFT, a 3.5-inch display. And we didn't even have Fusion yet. I think I made it in 123D Design, and like we were still kind of learning how to do, you know, designs that are intricate and thoughtful and didn't use a lot of screws. But you know, I've learned a lot. Collectively, we've learned a lot in Adafruit, and I think it's a good project for the fruit jam since it runs Pico Mac.
Yeah, that's the other side of that too. It was, I think, just a Pi 2, so it wasn't even powerful enough to run like the emulators. Now you have like a bunch of stuff to actually use it for. So that's what makes it even more exciting and more useful.
Yeah. It's pretty cool to have it run natively, kind of natively ported to the RP2350 chip.
So cool.
Yeah, and the Learn Guide has been out now. Shout out to Liz for documenting that Learn Guide, and of course Jeff Epler for actually porting it. Yeah, it's like a ready to go disk image that you just drag and drop onto your fruit jam, and then we also provide the disk image that's required that has the special, you know, Mac disk image for running OS 7.1 or whatever it is. And it comes pre-installed with Crystal Quest and Battle Chess, Mac Paint. I think After Dark for doing the toasters. This will actually start doing toasters in a minute.
Awesome.
And you know, keyboard support, audio support.
Yeah, there's so much more. The other side of that too, the support side of it, like you'd had to find all this stuff on your own. We weren't able to package it all together.
Exactly. Yeah.
The way it is now.
Yeah. So be a nice, fun project to go side by side with the Pico Mac Fruit Jam build. There you go. You can even hear the little flutters.
Oh, really?
They're just like little.
Oh, how funny.
Noises like
yeah,
that.
you can hear it.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. Of course, it's just System 7, so it's black and white, but it's kind of fun.
It's still cool because it's the actual. Because I remember Phil B had to recreate this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pixel by pixel.
Right.
So he was like doing the way that it accelerates like that and then bumps into each other. He was trying to get all those details down. Now it's running the actual screensaver. So
yeah, the actual code. And After Dark, it comes with a bunch like Aquarium and all these other screensavers. Yeah,
there's a bunch of the retro stuff that's been showing up on my feed. I think one of the ones was the no, I just went blank on it. Oh, the one with the blood one. It was like body parts falling down. Remember that one?
No,
it was After Dark.
Oh, it was After Dark. Okay.
Yeah, and it was from them.
Oh, that's funny. The After Dark.
A bunch of creepy ones. Yeah,
right. That's funny.
Remember that one?
I think so.
You could,
yeah.
Interact with the screensaver too.
Yeah, that might be like After Dark 2.
Something like that. Or
this
3
is After Dark, like Classic or whatever that runs on 7. You can get a bunch of Mac software, classic software, from I think MacintoshGarden.org, and they have a really nice collection of all the old Macintosh software that you can probably run on here if it supports System 7. But yeah, give me a week or two. It should fit on build plates that are like 250 by 250 with a 222 height. I think that's the biggest part. Yeah. And probably get 2 spools of filament. I did run out of spool, but thankfully I have the AMS, so I had 2 whites loaded, and I ran it overnight, and it was able to switch to the other spool automatically without me touching anything. Just wake up the next morning and your case is printed. You're like, ooh, this is awesome. So yeah, 10% off coupon code EinkJam, and the Fruit Jam is still in stock. We have 13 of them in stock. Where are you, Fruit Jam?
Get them quick.
Yeah, get them quick. Yeah, it comes with the faceplate, the speaker, some rubber nubbins, and some screws if you want to use the faceplate. We have
the cases back
in stock as well. If you're planning to do something else with it, you got the case. It's a nice high quality resin, black resin print with all the things broken out. Comes with a little switch, all the audio ports, and a Fruit Jam logo. which I don't know if I want to add it to the Mac because I already have the Adafruit logo. I might do like a sticker, like a 4-color. Wait, is it six colors, right? 6 colors is the original Mac logo, and just stick it on there or something. But it kind of looks classy without it. I don't know. Crunch. Yeah, great background prop. Can't wait to put it in the back there and just have toasters running. All right, let's check in on Discord.
Dewester loves
Dewester's loving it. Cool. Yep.
Yeah, so cool.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun. It's a cute little fruit jam. All right. Did we want to talk about what do we this is what we're prototyping? So
yeah, this is the whole segment.
Inks and fruit jams. Ink jam. All right, are we ready for Tuesday? Timelapse Tuesdays?
Yeah, I think this week's community makes for Timelapse Tuesday is continuing with Halloween theme. We have this super cool elder bone dragon, super flexy, got all the little wings that flap.
Ooh,
puppeteering. Glow in the dark as well.
Yeah.
So you got a pretty nice little model here.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Printed in, I think it's just 3 colors. You got the Overture glow in the dark green. That one is so bright. Lasts for quite a while too. Nice amount of articulation in the wings. You got like 3 spots where the hinges are, and a nice amount of it's using like the chain style for the flexibility there, or the articulation. Little feet. This thing is so cool.
It is very, very high detailed model. You want to show the video while I ask questions? I thought this is from Minecraft or something, but I don't think it is.
So it's Elder for Minecraft. It's Ender.
Oh, so is this from like
game?
Elders?
To read the thing.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. From the ruins of forgotten kingdoms, the elder bone dragon rises once more. Vast, intricate, and hauntingly beautiful, this fully articulated flexi figure is a larger, more detailed evolution of the classic bone dragon, sculpted for collectors, fantasy lovers, and those who dare to command the undead. I guess it's just like a mythical thing that, other fantasy genres will use. Wow, that looks great. Great choice of filament.
It looks so much brighter in person. Like,
yeah,
turn it down because of the camera. It can't pick up when it's in complete pitch dark. And then printed a second one too. I should have grabbed it, but the kid already grabbed it.
Lexi.
With the red glow in the dark, it comes out like pink.
Oh wow! There's a red glow in the dark.
Right. Yeah, they have red. They have pink.
Wow.
It looks so cool.
Let's look at the page. It is a free download designed by Biocraftlab on printables.com. Check it out. Prints in one piece.
Yeah. Nice amount of detail in the the ripped wings.
Folks are printing and posting their makes, so it's working. Did you have to scale it or anything, or is it 1-to-1?
1-to-1.
Very good.
Big, but it almost fills up the whole plate.
Yeah, because it's like that. Wow, that is impressive. So it worked in one go. No, they have a baby dragon too.
I did not see that one.
A little baby
without the wings,
with no wings yet. Yeah, baby's no wing yet. That's cute. Put it in the skull. Yeah, there's 2 files. The I guess it's the same file. One's articulating.
One's colored in.
One's colored. One's not colored.
Which, let me go to the camera. There were some parts that were missed when coloring the file. I can kind of show here. I kept forgetting to go in there and color it myself. Where's
Well, that's what's cool about bamboo. You just add whatever color you want.
You can see that it is colored on the back foot here, but forgot to do it on this one.
That's funny.
I think that's the only one that's colored too. The other two are not colored as well.
It reminds me of like visual effects studios will have like special colorists that all their job is to like make sure that everything's colored correctly. So it's a extra bit of work when you're modeling something this intricate and then you got to color it.
Yeah.
So it's a simple mistake. It still looks great. A lot of detail. And it's free. So check it out if you want to get nice, cool decor for the season. Oh, that's cool. You can hang it and stuff. Yeah. Very cool.
Amount of articulation. Awesome job.
It is such an awesome job. Yeah. So shout out to, again, Biocraftlab on printables. We'll get a link there. There's a link in the description too of the YouTube video that we're streaming on, so you folks can check it out. Very cool. Great job. Still on the right theme as we get closer to Halloween, and once Halloween's out, then we're in November, so it's sad. But,
it's all trees and ornaments.
Yeah.
What else? What's that? What else is Christmas? Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, Grinch. All right. I'll take it over. Next up, we got a good amount of community makes. These are makes of our designs that were posted up on various sharing sites. Starting off with the Roomy Sword from Cake Pop Demon Hunters. Printables user 227, great username, posted up their make. It's actually a remix of your design, Pedro. So Pedro designed the original Roomy Sword for a Adafruit Noodle and the TPS LED driver, but this person here redesigned it to fit a string of fairy lights and a battery pack. So they were able to print the whole part out, remix it to fit the stuff they had on hand.
Nice.
So you can see the button is exposed here that slides into the I guess the cross guard, and then you can turn on and off there. I'm not sure where they put the batteries, probably in the handle.
I think it's inside that case, probably a coin cell.
Yeah. Oh, it's a coin cell then. Yeah, that would make sense because it's nice and thin. They say Roomy Sword that you can add lights, and there's space for the battery pack, easy to open and replace the batteries. They're AAA. Oh, okay, so that's right. It says AAA fairy lights, batteries included, Amazon link. These lights have 8 different patterns. Makes the sword even more fun and safe for walking at night. Printed Pet G for the handle. Include the blade together with Amazon link. So no screws. They just added glue. And I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, we do. Excellent remake. We love seeing remakes. Yeah. But that's not all. We have yet another Roomy Sword. I think this is the full size. This was posted up by Printables user Abnormal Anomaly. This is a very cool project for my daughter's Halloween costume. Did have some issues with the 2 halves lining up. Just needed to do some trimming. Also, the screw sizes were inconsistent for me. I'll need to go in and measure them, but the same object, same filament, I'd have to fit an M2 screw perfectly. The others so big that the M2 had no grip, and M3 would fit. Ended up having to melt some hot glue into the holes to get them to grip anything. Good solution to otherwise, printing it can be pretty difficult, especially with a different printer, different filaments.
That sounds like bed leveling. That's where I've seen that problem pop up at.
Also, I noticed tolerances will be just different for like silky PLA versus glitter PLA versus normal PLA. So it's really hard to accommodate for everything, which is why we give out the source files so folks can go in there and add their own lights and make their own tweaks. So great job. Abnormal.
Yeah. I've had different tolerances show up on 2 printers that are exactly the same. We have 2 Smart Pro Crailty printers. One of them, to take an example, this pot cover is printed in the spiral mode For some reason, only one of the Smart Pros is able to print it with the exact same file. The other Smart Pro just under extrudes where I've tried all the freaking settings that I can.
That's
and
a weird one.
Cannot do spiral mode for whatever reason. It's like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Which what I thought was like the better Smart Pro, because I noticed that when I was printing the sword, the blade came out way better on one of the Smart Pros than the other one. So it's like, what the heck is the difference?
Yeah. Yeah. More or less the same profile, same layer.
Exact same file. Yeah. I think the only difference is like the firmware. One is like the TMC, the Tiny Machines. One has the Tiny Machines firmware. And it's not.
I see. That could be it.
But then that's reverse, because the one that's the Creality original one is the one that's able to print the spiral mode perfectly. The Tiny Machines firmware one is not able to print the spiral mode.
Yeah. Well,
like, oh my God, I have to like label which printer can do what.
Yeah, or just have a mental note. That's a good idea to actually know what issues you have.
Frustrating.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. But as we, with any different project, some assembly may be required, no guarantee that it'll just print.
Files might need to be edited.
It's very hard to get tolerances to work across machines, even our own machines. But shout out to them for making it work. That's the main thing. They got it working. It lights up. And
we've noticed the trend that it's always the father printing this for their daughter.
The next one.
Like, you gotta do it, man. You gotta figure it out.
The third Rumi sword now from this week is posted by Link270. They did a remix as well. I'm really liking this remix. They say the 80-foot Rumi sword model split into smaller parts and added a mount for the LiPo battery charger board. Awesome. Yep. So they took the 80-foot model, split the handle into 2 parts for each side, and the blade into 3 parts for each side. It allowed him to print just fine on his MKS3. I believe that's a Prusa.
Yes.
Also added the mount for the 80-foot battery charger, and he linked to it, which is great. And you can wire ground and B from the charger into the battery. Normally goes into the consistent boost converter. The battery connects to this board. I didn't adjust the battery holder location at all, so the battery wires might be slightly too short, so you'll have to extend them a little bit. It's a good note. Yeah.
No, this is great, because I was I ran out of time. So
of course.
I didn't even think of where to add the charger too. So it was a great spot to add it, which it doesn't show here in the pictures, but it shows it in the actual model. Yeah, it's at the end at the I forgot the name of is it the pommel? The very end
right here. Yeah. Is that it?
Yes.
So it's mounted vertically in a way, right? There's the 2 mounting holes. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's a great job. Yeah, this is what we really like seeing, is when folks take it upon themselves to like add an extra feature to the model, because our models are more of a jumping off point. We hope for folks to like just add their own remixes and stuff to it. So this is great. And it's posted in the actual printables thing, so folks want access to it. Just click on the model and then you'll see the remixes are right here. So that's awesome. And look at that, folks are downloading them. This reminds me of like the heat set insert. There's like dozens of modifications, remixes to it, because everybody has their own soldering iron. And yeah, man, it's a good starting off point. Glad folks are printing it out. It's a pretty popular movie. You're going to see a lot of them, I think, this Halloween season, huh?
I think it's like the top one.
Top one. It's just a sea of K-pop.
Saja Boys.
Saja Boys too, yeah. All right, we're not done yet. We got to keep going. Shout out to Coulter Christian, who posted up their make of the Talking D20 project. Talking D20 project. The electronic gaming die. Great build, great first electronics project, and functional end product. And love this one because it's just one board. It's the prop maker, a battery, and a switch. And then awesome code from, I believe, Phil B. Phil B made the code in CircuitPython. And the accelerometer is built into the prop maker feather. So it's just one board, one battery, one switch. Speaker screws into the screw block terminal because it has a built-in amplifier. And you add some pennies to distribute the weight, and a couple magnets so you can always access it, and the three little holes for the for the sound to come out. Yeah, on both sides. So shout out to them for building it. Yeah, it's great. CircuitPython project. And I believe this is like one of the first or second makes of the. We did this a couple of years ago now. It's a prop from the TV show cartoon Gravity Falls. It's called the Memory Gun, and Coulter also posted this up. So they made the D20 and the Gravity Falls memory gun. It says solid. It's a father and son project. The 10-year-old is thrilled. Love how the project incorporates electronics as well. Yeah. This is awesome. You can see it's got the screen here, the OLED display, and then you can use the knob to cycle between different sound effects. It's got a noodle, an LED noodle, and I believe it's the prop maker board as well.
Yes.
A button to trigger the LED, and everything is printed here except for the Christmas ornament, holiday ornament that you can still get from Amazon. So that's nice, and it, of course, has a little holder as well. Great choice of colors. Yeah, super cool.
It's great.
Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's got a couple makes. Oh, I see. It counts photos as a make. Interesting. So they're like the second make, or maybe the first make, because this one looked like they were still building it. Anyway, shout out to Coulter for posting up those two awesome projects. Please post more. All right, keep moving on. The Raspberry Pi HD camera case. This was posted up by Boy Meets Mill. And no comments or anything, but at least they posted up. It looks like they have the Raspberry Pi in there, but they hopefully are going to add the camera. So this is designed specifically for the HQ Raspberry Pi camera, which I think has that special camera mount thing, C mount. And the last one to end the segments, shout out to Gene LG for posting up their make of the air quality monitor that's designed as a silo house. And they posted up a remix calling it the Silo House with Open Windows. Housing for your air quality monitor. The case now has open windows. I also added the windows itself so you can print. Yeah, it looks like they added a different microcontroller from here, from what it looks like. Looks like a wider ESP32, actually ESP8266, the OG Wi-Fi module. Maybe they have some different version of is it ESP now or whatever the software is. But yeah, they're able to remix it and add some windows, I guess, to it. That's nice. I left those windows closed because you don't want moisture in there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if it's inside, it might be okay.
That's right. Ours was for like outdoor, but maybe they have it indoors. Didn't quite say. So suitable for the sensor, the side of 70 by 70, and then the top plate for the ESP32. Although I thought I read this as the ESP82. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Tags, windows. Yeah. The original has a closed windows and the top screws, right? Yeah. I think I had gaskets as well, right? Do you remember? I think I had TPU gaskets because we had it in the rain for a while and it survived pretty good. Yeah, we could probably redo this project with like one cutie pie now. We don't need a feather wing and a feather. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is a good Adafruit IO project from, oh gosh, what was the year? 2020, 5 years ago.
Wow.
Look at that. Blast from the past.
About to be 6 now, huh?
Yeah. So shout out to Gene for posting up their remix. I think it might be the first make. I haven't seen many people print that. It was a fun one. I love making weird enclosure shapes. All right, that is all the community makes this week. Shout out to everybody. There was quite a few this week. Some weeks we don't have any, and then other weeks it's just like boom, here's a bunch. So very, very happy to see folks building and posting projects, especially remixes. All right, folks, don't forget if you want to support your maker habit and support Adafruit to keep making awesome breakout sensors, dev boards, projects, use our coupon code and get 10% off your order using coupon code eInk. You get freebies as well that automatically get added to your carts. Of course, you know that. I thought I'd say it again. Checking in on Discord. Pedro's got all the links of all the things we talked about on Discord and, of course, in the YouTube chat, YouTube description video description. You'll see all the links to the makes and the products that we chatted about.
I think everybody is already off for
yeah. Just as a programming note, me and Pedro will be out November 9th through the 15th. I will be visiting Pedro. I can't wait. It's going to be like a Christmas, Thanksgiving / birthday because my birthday's on the 3rd of November. So I'll be 39, getting closer to that big 4-0. Let me know if that's TMI, but I thought I'd tell folks we're going to be off in the coming weeks here for that. Yeah, so that's the show. Thank you everybody for watching. If there's a show and tell tonight, it will happen at 7:30 p.m. or later. Ask an Engineer seems to be on holds, but be on the lookout on the Adafruit Discord or the blog to get notified when they're live. You can just subscribe and hit the bell to get notified whenever Adafruit goes live. Lamar and PT are winding down as they get ever so closer to baby number 2. That's right, baby number 2. So we may or may not have these shows, but I thought I'd throw them up there. I think I want to come on. If it happens, I'll come on and get their reaction. I haven't posted about it yet, so y'all are the first to see our eInks and Fruit Jam Max. So yeah. And then Thursday, JP's workshop every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Fridays are consistently deep dives with Tim. Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern. Bi-weekly CircuitPython meetings. I think it wasn't this week, but next week we'll have the Monday meeting. And JP's Product Pick of the Week is on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, I don't have a screen, but I'll mention, shout out to Paul Cutler for doing the CircuitPython show. I was on a guest. So that was Monday. Yeah, this Monday's episode was me. So you can hear me chat about some origin story stuff. If you're interested, so check out, subscribe to the CircuitPython show. I do have a graphic. Check it out. CircuitPython show podcast. Subscribe and listen in on folks from the community that are using CircuitPython and part of the community. Talk about their stories and what they're working on. So shout out to Paul Cutler for hosting that. All right. What else? I think that's it.
I believe that is it.
All right. Very good. Well, if everything goes well, we should be here next week. Same time, same bat channel, I think is what they say. And one last time, shout out to everybody for joining us live, especially folks in the Discord. Thank you, Paul. Paul posted up the link to the show. Folks are interested. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Esther. Thank you everybody else for watching on the archive as well. Super fun. I hope to see folks next week. But until then, remember to make
a
great
day. See you next week.
Bye. I will pull up the thing. There it is. Bye, everybody.